hospital. Hooray. Get my pink, pretty thingy. My IV holder. My sweet shirt. I've worn nothing but Godzilla shirts in the hospital. Well, this is only the second. I just took a shower. But still. I'm anxiously awaiting getting out of here so I can smoke a cigarette. I do want to quit smoking cigarettes, but not yet. I just quit drinking. I'm 3 days without a drink. I'm proud of myself. I'm sure my children will be happy. And now my boss can't fire me for drinking on the job. Hooray. See, I have cigarettes, no lighter. Good luck, man. Gonna be rough. At least you got sick days. Yeah. I was hoping not to burn through all my sick days. They're like, oh, do you want to go to rehab after this? I'm like, nope. Well, why not? And I'm like, because I don't want to burn up all my sick days. I'm like, I got concerts and shit planned that I've already paid for. Some of it I've already paid for. I've already got trips like booked and shit. You know, my friend is counting on me to give him a ride back to Denver from Chicago. Let me know when you start seeing blue rings and slowly expand in your sight. All lazy. I already hallucinated last night. Hardcore. Hope you feel better, love. Thank you, Snow. I do actually. Other than fiending for a cigarette right now, dude, I feel fucking pretty good. Like, I don't have a persistent headache like I usually do. I don't have persistent heartburn. How'd you like my my stream name? That was pretty gross, wasn't it? Dudes, I'm gonna have so much more money because I piss away all my money on booze. I spend like 12 to $20 on alcohol a day. You need to eat better along with everything else. I know. Did you know that most of my calories came from alcohol? Liz, I've lost a little bit of weight already. All right, it doesn't look like it. I've lost a little bit of weight. No more vendor machines. I am vendor insert quarters. I'm going to start. I don't really have time to go out during lunch for work. And when I do, I usually just get Taco Bell or something. So what I'm going to do is buy some healthy microwave meals and stuff. Nice daily walk, good clean spring water. Yeah, I'll start drinking some more water. I barely drank water before. If it didn't have alcohol in it, I didn't want it. So I just went for a walk instead of eating lunch, and then when I would get back from the walk, I would eat some apple slices with peanut butter. Ooh, apple slices and peanut butter are good. I just mowed down a hamburger and some corn and carrots. I have some orange juice. I took a shower. All clean. I actually feel pretty good about myself right now. I wanted to kill myself a few days ago. I wanted to commit the suicide. Oh, you're not allowed to say that on YouTube? Oh, God, I better commit suicide. No, don't commit suicide. It's bad. It just makes me angry. Sure you're ready to head home already, or are they already making you go home early? No, I'm ready to go home. I need a cigarette. Even the Zyn pouches that I've been chewing and the nicotine patches are not helping. I need a cigarette. And I need to smoke some ganja. All right. We're going to phase the cigarettes out, but we need the ganja. Triforce and Coin Halo Gaming. Scrambles, welcome. Welcome, Triforce Hunter. Here, let's... There you go. You got a wrench. You're always giving me a... I really don't need to what? Smoke ganja? Is that what you're saying, Snow? I don't need to, but it's less dangerous for me than all the other bullshit that I do. Therefore, that, and there's no way I can quit smoking cigarettes without smoking weed. Like my son was telling me, he's like, Dad, please just quit. Or he's like, what's good, my friend? It looks like you need more than a really big hug. Yeah, I could use a really big hug, or 3 or 4, but I just went through a detox program off of alcohol. So I'm 3 days off of alcohol now. And I don't plan on going back. Because my son was really worried about me and stuff, even though he's 21 and drinks. He just knows how much I drink. Oh, nice. I know it's a little rough, but good for you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I figured most of you guys are pretty supportive. And if somebody's not going to be supportive, I boot them off my channel. Or I scold them. And then boot them off my channel if they don't stop. So, I ain't going to put up with shit from nobody. But you guys are cool. Recommend someone clean your entire home of all... Oh, there is no alcohol in my home anymore. I drank it all. I drank every last bit of it. Believe me, there's nothing left. And my mom says she's not going to have wine in the house or anything anymore. I don't even like wine, but that's whatever. I don't care. And even my friend who drinks beer and stuff, we're going on a long trip. He's like, it's cool. I won't drink. He's like, we'll substitute with THC beverages and edibles and stuff the whole trip. So it's going to be all good. So I got this set, man. I should be good. If anybody fucks up, it's going to be me. And I'm not going to fuck up this time, so. Because I really don't want to go through this again. This is not my first rodeo or second rodeo. Scared the hell out of all of us. I hope you know that. That's way too many people here that love you too much for you to go through this again, please. I gotcha. I know, and I gotta think of my kids too, man. So, think of the children, even though one's an adult, who just got a full set of shot glasses for Christmas. Look, the fact that you seeked help is the first step of recovery. You are super brave for doing that. What you are doing, I personally am super proud of you. Thank you, Triforce. Thank you all. I appreciate it. See, my mom doesn't understand why I'm not going to lie. I saw this starting up on you over 2 months ago, and I was trying to interrupt that process, and I failed, but I'm always here for you. Trying to interrupt the process of me drinking so much, you mean? Because I was to the point where I couldn't stop, and I knew it. Everything really set in. Everything really set in when I had that bad mushroom trip. And the whole reason I had a bad mushroom trip is because I didn't drink while I was tripping. And I got really sick and I went through DTs. So it wasn't the mushroom's fault. I knew it too. That's why I kept pushing that you needed to stop drinking in order to learn how to make chords and stuff on guitar and all that other stuff I kept saying. Yeah, I was kind of just sloppy drunk for a while. The sloppier, the better, at least. But everyone around you can defending the fact you can't do music without drugs or alcohol, and that's a lie because I don't do any of this stuff. There's some pretty decent songs. You mean when you ran your vehicle off the... Oh, yes. Luckily, it was over a tree stump and into the grass. And that was because I relapsed on tapentadol and crack cocaine. And I was like, all right, no more cocaine, no more painkillers. And that's when I got back on Suboxone and then weaned off of it and quit the Suboxone because I was like, I was getting really bad side effects from the Suboxone. I was cold all the time. And I knew I drank too much still. But I was, excuse me, dealing with one thing at a time. But now I'm down to nicotine and weed, so I think we should ban anyone who starts talking about drugs other than weed in your channel. Teach. Teehee, I don't know. Maybe I'm being an overprotective mother. No, you don't have to ban anybody. Please don't. I don't mind people. I still talk about drugs, I'm sure sometimes, and I probably will sometimes. It's just a part of who I am. It doesn't have to continue to be a part of me. It's a part of my past, though. I was one big human garbage disposal. So, it's just part of who I was. If I could kick one, or if I could have taken one thing, I wish I never started smoking cigarettes. Then that probably would have made relationships difficult because, like, every chick that I dated smoked pretty much. So, I don't know. I just can't kick these damn cigarettes. Like, I had cigarettes in the hospital, and I tried sticking things in the fucking. My mom. I don't know if they're listening to me. So anyway, I tried finding ways to light them. If you didn't smoke, you wouldn't have dated women who do and avoided a hell of a lot of pain. Yeah, but I wouldn't have my kids either, though. So, you got to keep all that into perspective. But now I'll have more money to like pay my bills, and I can start saving up for my laser treatments, and then I can get my sleep sooner or later. I'm getting tattooed in a couple weeks. I'm very excited about that. I love getting tattooed, man. It's one of my favorite things. I'm getting baptized next week again. But yeah, I'm just killing some time before I get discharged here because I really want a cigarette. So I'm trying to keep my mind off of it. And I wanted to let everybody know I'm doing good. I didn't just waste all this time for nothing. Can't wait to have this IV port taken out, but they said they might need to give me one last injection before I leave, so I'm just upset they didn't give me phenobarbital. That stuff makes you feel good. An accountability group. Yeah, I got people I can talk to from church. I actually talked to my pastor this morning. I said, yeah, so maybe I wasn't super forthright about my drinking being so bad. And I was like, I'm in a detox program right now. I was like, so any prayers would be appreciated. He's like, well, that's great to hear you're getting help, Matt. And he's like, we'll be praying for you. He was happy to hear it. I've confessed some pretty vile shit that I've done. And they're all still really cool with me. So I really like my church. They're very supportive of me. Like, there's even, you know, there's some churches that probably look at me funny or maybe even throw me out just because of the way I look. But my church, everybody's real cool to me. Like, hey, Matt, how's it going? Even like all the old ladies, they're like, oh, we're so glad you're getting baptized. That's great. Like, everybody seems quite genuinely happy to see me when I come to church and stuff. So it means a lot. Look at this. My brother gifted me. No church should ever throw a person out just because of how they look. Any church that does that lacks love. I agree. My brother gave me 4 packs of Alp. They are. That's a japricot fruit. I'm like, what's a japricot? I'm reading it backwards. It's tropical fruit. Japricot fruit. No, these are made by Tucker Carlson. They're a Zen alternative. They're little nicotine pouches. These tropical fruit ones taste like gum. They're delicious. I still have yet to try the wintergreen spearmint and some other flavor. Let's get this nicotine patch off because I got it. Got to dip in. I want to create a fruit called a japricot now. It'll be a mix between an apricot and a jalapeno, and you can make jelly out of it. You can make japricot jelly. These ones are nice. They're 3 milligrams, but the 3 milligram Zins hit you like all at once. These are like slow burns, so they don't make me like. I'm here for that. The japricot jelly. See, I'm onto something, dude. I just, well, let's see. One's a tree and one's a plant. You could probably graft it. Maybe I'll learn about botany one day when I have time on my hands. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, I saw something on Facebook where, you know, it's obviously just trying to get a rise out of people, but there was this chick and she had like, the side of her head shaved and stuff and her hair slicked back and like tattoos all on her head and neck and hands and like, big gate like big ear gauges and stuff. And they're like, what would you say if you saw this woman in your church? And it's like, I'd say, hey, what's up? It's meant to be like, oh, I'd say, young lady, you shouldn't look like that. It's like, shut the fuck up. Don't judge people. It's hard. Even I still judge people sometimes, but I shouldn't. I'd say good morning and welcome. There's no better place in the world for you to be right now than right here. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, nobody gets freaked out by me at my church. So I did have one relative of my cousin's. It was like my cousin's aunt. So she's not like, she's a relative by marriage. It's my uncle's sister or something. And one day she came up to me. I had my goatee all red and like bright red. And I had just gotten finished getting my hands and fingers and stuff tattooed. So my arm was all swollen and covered in ink and stuff. Morning, Sir Jacob. How's it going? How you doing, man? What's the weird face? Oh, I think there's a crack in my phone screen. Maybe that was the weird face. Oh, it was a smiley face. Okay, yeah, there's a crack in my screen. All right. I'm doing pretty good too, man. 3 days off the sauce. Not hot sauce. Booze. We're not drinking anymore here. I'm about to say bye-bye to the hospital soon. Geauga County Hospital. It's not bad. Except for my low sodium diet, because I have high blood pressure. They're like, you get one piece of bacon. Hello. I take it right over. Here. That low sodium diet's killing me.
Oh, I know. Just wait till you get home.
Pound of bacon. No, I'm not gonna eat that much. Wonder why I end up right back here.
Go. I don't want that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You need anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Alright.
Oh. Yay, we're doing good. Yes, sir. Absolutely, Sir Jacob. Never had physical withdrawal, only psychological. Yeah, I had physical. I was to that point. So I knew I needed to get help. I don't know how to make this bed go down. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I've done a lot of different stuff in plenty of quantity. I don't understand why I wouldn't have physical. Yeah, I don't want to find out again. I've been physically addicted to a lot of things, opiates, alcohol. I'd even say, like, to the point where I would get sick if I didn't, like, I would get really shitty feeling if I didn't do cocaine at points. But I'm glad all that's in the past, and I'm not going to be doing any of that stuff anymore. Taking them over 15 years went cold turkey. You must not have a very like physically addictive personality or something, or like body type. You're lucky. Some people can die from benzo withdrawal and shit. I remember the first time I ever went into withdrawals, I was taking 7.5 milligram endosets, like two at a time, along with Klonopin, about a half milligram. And I was taking it over and over and over for a couple days. And then I just felt like shit for like a week. And I didn't know why. You know, I hear it all the time. Go golf, go cold turkey on those, and you'll have a seizure. Yeah, it's possible, dude. It's possible, maybe not for everyone. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works, but I'm not one to want to find out. I no longer want to fuck around and find out. Dude, being taken abruptly off of medication sucks. Unless you ask to be, they should not be allowed to do that, dude. That's why, even though I'm an addict, I still get Vyvanse because my doctor said there's two schools of thought on that. Said the one school of thought is that, oh, you went to jail. That'll do it. Oh, they don't give a fuck in jail. We won't even go into that. That's miserable. And they have a script at that time. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks, dude. It's another reason I quit drinking, dude. Because sooner or later, I'm going to end up getting arrested or something. If I kept drinking like I was going to do something dumb and get in trouble. Forced off lorazepam cold turkey after 10 years on it for 28 days. Now I was in the ER twice, ready to beg for killing. Yeah. I can understand that, man. That sucks. My late wife used to get really bad withdrawals from Lyrica. Like her body would get all hot and cold, and she would just feel miserable. aches and pains and all kinds of stuff. What's up, brother Joe Show? How's it going, man? I'm about to get discharged from the hospital. Oh, to each their own, man. I'm not judging anybody here. I'm just saying sometimes things aren't a good idea. I used to pop a clonazepam every now and then, but my buddy said to take a benzo before I get my face tattooed. It'll help with it. I don't know. I'm not really worried about it. It's just going to be a little cross right here, so it shouldn't hurt too bad. And the side of the head doesn't hurt. How's it going, Joe Show? Thanks for dropping in. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. Helping my time before I can have a cigarette go by much quicker. Yeah, I hate needing them. Oh, hello. Sorry.
I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, there's your headphone and everything. Do you want your paperwork?
Sure.
Only if you want to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So they want you to start taking the folic acid, multivitamin, and the thiamine. And you can start tomorrow because I gave you all of those today. And you can pick them up at CVS in Chardon.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it today.
Yeah, I saw they filled them already, and I guess you guys gave them to me this morning, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Activity is tolerated, your normal activity. You can resume your previous diet. Drink plenty of water. Then they want you to see pulmonology.
All right. Probably for the wheezing and stuff.
Do you have a pulmonologist?
Not currently.
Maybe they put this on here. I'll put Dr. Abbas's name and number on your paper for you.
Okay, thank you.
And then they have the outpatient programs for Lake Geauga Recovery, Ravenwood, Glen Bay. They give you all the names and numbers of the places. So, and then there's also inpatient. So we already talked about it yesterday. So whatever it is that you want to plan on doing. This is just a little medication chart for your medications.
Okay.
Tells when to take them.
Okay.
But that thing's annoying.
Yeah.
So you can pick up your medications at CVS whenever you are ready to. Please follow up with your, they want you to follow up with your PCP and pulmonology within 7 to 14 days after leaving.
Okay.
A concierge will call you.
Okay.
They requested a concierge to call and make the appointment. If you don't hear from them within 1 to 2 days, then there's the number for the concierge service that you can call to follow up with that.
Okay.
That's about it.
Was he gonna write me a note for work? Did he say?
Oh, let me. I'll ask them to write you one.
Okay, because I think we're supposed to work up until New Year's Eve, and then I think we have New Year's Day off.
Okay, let me. So when do you need the actual note for the time off?
What's today's date?
Today's the 29th.
Oh, it's the 29th already?
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe like a couple days off. Like, maybe would 2 or 3 be reasonable?
Yeah. Once you get out of here?
Yeah.
Okay. So about 3 days off.
Yeah.
I'll send them a message right now. I gotta grab a pen anyways.
Okay, thank you. Hey guys. Oh wow, I got 8 people here. Holy cow. Only if you want to leave. Need anything? Shared you on my stream, fam. Thanks, man. Oh, I got really bad hiccups right now. I wolfed down a burger and some vegetables.
I just messaged Amy to write you a note then. And if you don't mind signing my copy,
Sure.
just anywhere along here, just saying that we gave you the instructions.
Oh, okay. You want me to write? Was given instructions?
No, you could just sign your name.
Oh, okay.
What a crappy day outside.
Oh, I thought you were about to say what a crappy signature. I'm like, I know.
Well, that too.
Yeah, let me take this off.
Oh, thank you.
No, look at it. It's. Well, I guess it's better than. No, I'd rather have snow. All right, let me see if Amy read my note.
I remember many years ago, my late wife was in the hospital, and she's like, "I want out right now. I'm pissed." And she's like, "Take my IV out, or I'm ripping it out myself." So
Oh,
I
no.
had to take her IV out, and then they sent a sheriff to the door, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm checking to see if your IV came out." And then I'm like, "Yeah, I took it out for her." And he's like, "Well, what medical training do you have?" I was like, "My mom was a nurse forever, and honestly, officer, it's not that difficult."
It's not.
I'm like, "You just put a little pressure on it, and
Right?
he's looking at me like a smart ass and stuff." And I'm like, "What?"
I don't know, that's what a lot of people rip them out all the time. So,
Yeah, they come out if you pull hard enough.
yeah, just you might end up bleeding.
Yeah. Thank you. Yay, no more IV. Oh, thanks for sharing the stream, Joseph. Appreciate it, man. Yes, that nurse is cute. You were right, Sir Jacob. I have an indentation in my hand now. It'll go away. My mom knows how bad I'm dying for a cigarette, yet she's like, "I'll give me time to get some coffee and take a shower and this and that and everything else." I'm like, "Oh, could you just please pick me up?" It's all right. I'll just keep live streaming until she gets here. Cool. I get a couple days off work. Very good. A couple more days off work. Hopefully my boss isn't upset that like I'm not here during the end of the year, but it's better than me losing my job going back to the car to have a drink. So at least now they can't fire me for that at least. But only if you want to leave, need anything. Yeah, it's dreary as hell out today. Look at that. I'm a falls risk, and an allergy risk. I need to clean my room. I need to clean the bathroom too. And there, I'll be a good influence on my kids. Since my daughter decided to get really, really, really drunk on Christmas Eve, which some of you know, and I did not yell at her. I ended up having to wash vomit out of her hair and make her a makeshift bed on the bathroom floor because she couldn't stand up because she was so drunk. Make sure to tip her on her side so she didn't choke on her own puke. All that fun rock star stuff. And I was like, there, was that worth it? And she's like, no, Dad, I'm really sorry. I love you. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, sweetie, it's okay. Don't do it again. Okay. I said, even I'm trying to stop drinking now. So now I can show her a good example. She snuck around and drank a shit ton of Jameson and scotch. It's like, Dad, can I have a little sip of your beer? I was like, sure. Dad, can I have a little sip of your Jameson? Yeah, just a little. Dad, can I have some more? And then I said, no, that's enough. So then she went and snuck a whole bunch. And I kind of had a sneaking suspicion when she went to bed at about 7 o'clock on Christmas Eve, just boom, passed out. And a couple hours later, I hear thud, fell over. Then I hear crying and screaming and all this stuff. And then I see my daughter throwing up in her hair, kind of in the toilet, kind of on the toilet, vomit everywhere. And I'm just like, oh dear, there we go. So I was, luckily, I didn't get drunk that night. I did have some drinks, but I was able to be a responsible parent and get my daughter straightened out and everything. Didn't yell at her, but I'm like, look, what you did was very dangerous. You could have gotten alcohol poisoning. You could have fallen and hurt yourself. You could have done something stupid. And I said, and if you were somewhere dangerous, you could have been taken advantage of or something. So you can't do that. You need to be responsible if you're going to drink. I was like, that was nowhere near responsible. So, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm like, all right, don't do it again. I won't. So, now I'm setting a good example from now on. I'm trying to. Now I just gotta wait for my discharge papers and stuff. I can't wait for it to be summertime again. Where's this global warming? I want it to be summer all year long. Oh, not exactly. That would kind of ruin the earth, but I believe global warming happens naturally. It goes up and it goes down. If you want point blame at humans, start with the ones with private jets or the ones dumping millions of gallons of toxic shit into the fucking air and oceans, especially over in like China and India and stuff like that. Or like in the Middle East where they're burning millions of tires, just burning them. Just black smoke going into the air. I don't like seeing that stuff. It's sad. Though I do like having a nice fire. I don't burn tires. Good to see you too, bro. Good to see all of you. Thank you for being here. This is making my This is the most uncomfortable time at the hospital, waiting to be let go because I'm a smoker. I can't stand waiting. Yeah, these Alp brand nicotine pouches don't fuck my stomach up like the other ones do. The other ones like make me drool and stuff. Like my boss looked at me one day after I popped a Zyn in my mouth, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just put a nicotine pouch in, dude, and it's really strong." He's like, "Damn." Like I was wondering what the fuck was wrong with you. I think I might skip our company Christmas party because everybody's going to be doing shots. Even though we can get like cash prizes and stuff and win a PS5, and maybe I will go. I don't need to drink. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. It'll be a few weeks. Oh wait, it's not an actual work function, so I could show up stoned out of my mind. Duh. Maybe I will do that. Do you need anything? Yes, please give me a several phenobarbital to go. Yeah, I got poke marks all over me. Getting blood drawn. Well, guys, it's almost 1:30. Hopefully my mom's here soon. Just come pick me up. Hopefully. Because I just want to go home. Maybe make some music. I didn't mean to fuck my work over at the end of the year. But I would have fucked myself over if I went to work and got fired for drinking. So that's the more important consideration. Because I really need this job. I got child support. I got bills. Oh, gosh. And I got a bigger TV at home so I can go home. Maybe I'll watch Office Space today. I love that movie. I'd watch Idiocracy, which is free, but it just reminds me of 2024 too much. And it scares me. Don't worry, my wife started and she's a pilot. Well, I do appreciate everybody joining me. I tried downloading a music program to play music while I was in the hospital, but I couldn't find one. Oh, hello.
January 2nd or January 3rd?
Let's see.
She's writing it right now.
What? How many days are in?
Wednesday is the 1st.
Okay. Yes, second or third sounds good.
Which day do you prefer?
I guess. I'm sorry. Wednesday's the 1st. Okay, so I would go back that day. So, yeah, maybe go back the 3rd, I guess.
The 3rd, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweet. I don't have to go back to work till Friday. These are just my nose rings. Not boogers. See? They glow under a black light. Well, guys, it's 1:30. I'm going to bounce. Hopefully my mom will be here soon. Much love, everybody. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate it. At least I'm not a drunk with no friends. I'm a drunk with friends. And hopefully I'm not going to be a drunk anymore. Thanks, guys. Much love. Can't see it, but you feel it. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'll probably stream late. I'll probably be streaming a lot this week because I got the week off. Making music, playing video games. I got to do something to keep my mind off of drinking. It's literally all I did from the morning I woke up to the morning morning I went to bed. Whatever. In the afternoon I woke up to the morning I went to bed. So I need something to go to the dispensary and get some magical marijuana. Oh, oh, oh. All right, guys. Peace. God bless.